Welcome to CBSE Class 8 Science. Microorganisms, Friend and Foe. Part 1. Presented by Anand Mohind as. Microorganisms are tiny living things that are too small to be seen by the naked eye. There are many different types of microorganisms, including bacteria, viruses, fungi, protozoa, and algae. Microorganisms can be beneficial or harmful to human health. Some microorganisms, such as the bacteria that live in the human gut, are essential for good health. Other microorganisms, such as the bacteria that cause food poisoning. So microbes can be both friends and foe depending on the context. Let us look at some helpful bacteria, helpful fungi and helpful algae, and also harmful bacteria, fungi and algae.
Streptococcus thermophilus is a helpful bacteria. It is used to make yogurt and other fermented foods. It also improves gut health and boosts the immune system. Mushrooms are helpful fungi. Mushrooms are a good source of protein, fiber, and vitamins. Spirulina is a helpful algae. This blue-green algae is a good source of protein, vitamins, and minerals. Salmonella is a harmful bacteria. This bacteria can cause food poisoning, which can lead to nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, and fever. Candida albicans is a harmful fungi. This fungus can cause a yeast infection. Red tide is a harmful algae. This algae bloom can produce toxins that can kill fish and other marine life, and it can also make people sick. Microorganisms are found in all parts of the environment, including water, soil, air, and the human body. Microorganisms play an important role in the environment and in human health.
There are two main types of microorganism cells: prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotic cells are the simplest type of cell. They are found in bacteria and archaea. Prokaryotic cells do not have a nucleus or other membrane-bound organelles. Instead, their DNA is located in a region called the nucleoid. Prokaryotic cells are also smaller than eukaryotic cells. Eukaryotic cells are more complex than prokaryotic cells. They have a nucleus and other membrane-bound organelles. Eukaryotic cells are found in plants, animals, fungi, and protists. Eukaryotic cells are also larger than prokaryotic cells. Viruses are neither prokaryotic or eukaryotic. Viruses are not made of cells and are larger in size than prokaryotic cells. Unicellular organisms are made up of a single cell. Unicellular organisms include bacteria, archaea, protozoa, and algae. Multicellular organisms are made up of multiple cells. Examples of multicellular organisms include plants, animals, fungi, and protists. Acellular organisms do not have cells. Virus is an example.
Microbes are ubiquitous and extremophiles, living in harsh environments where no other life form could survive. They live alone, example, amoeba and paramecium. Microbes are sometimes found together in clusters called colonies, bacteria and fungi. Microorganisms develop a hard outer covering around themselves called a cyst when the atmosphere appears to be unsuitable for life. Types of bacteria based on shape. Cocci bacteria. Cocci are spherical bacteria that can exist as single cells, in pairs, Diplococcus, in chains, Streptococcus, or in clusters, Staphylococcus. Next is bacilli bacteria. Bacilli are rod-shaped. Next is spirillum. Spirilla are spiral-shaped bacteria that can be straight or curved. Next is vibrios. Vibrios are comma-shaped bacteria. Different types of bacteria based on the arrangement of their flagella. Monotrichous bacteria have a single flagellum that is located at one end of the cell. Amphitrachous bacteria have a single flagellum that is located at both ends of the cell. Lophotrichous bacteria have a tuft of flagella that is located at one or both ends of the cell. Peritrichous bacteria have flagella that are distributed all over the cell. Viruses are small, infectious agents that can infect all life forms, from animals and plants to microorganisms, including bacteria and archaea. They are made up of a core of genetic material, DNA or RNA, surrounded by a protein coat. Viruses can have a variety of shapes, including helical, polyhedral, spherical, and complex. Polyhedral viruses have a symmetrical, many-sided shape. Helical viruses have a long, thin shape that resembles a corkscrew. Spherical viruses have a round, symmetrical shape. Complex viruses have a variety of shapes that do not fit into the categories of helical, polyhedral, or spherical. The basic structure of a virus is as follows. Nucleic acid, the genetic material of the virus, which can be either DNA or RNA. Capsid, a protein coat that protects the nucleic acid. Envelope, a lipid membrane that surrounds some viruses. Just a quick look at protozoa, fungi, and algae. Protozoa are single-celled organisms that are often motile, meaning they can move around. Some protozoa are harmless, but others can cause diseases such as malaria and amoebiasis. Algae are photosynthetic organisms that can be unicellular or multicellular. They are found in water, soil, and on land. Algae are a major source of food and oxygen for many organisms. Some algae are also used to produce biofuels and other products. Fungi are eukaryotic organisms that are neither plants nor animals. Fungi are decomposers, meaning they break down dead organic matter. They are also important for the production of food and medicine.